and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing tips with you on how I studied for my exams. So, basically, if you don't know, an exam is basically this huge test at the end of like your year, whatever you do, you know? Does that make sense? I'll put a definition here to be honest. Okay, so that's what an exam is. Now, for me, this is how my school does it. I'm a semestered school, so that means basically I have half the school year to learn about 4 subjects and half the other school year to learn about 4 other subjects. So this semester I had religion, French, math, and dance. So that means I have 3 exams because dance doesn't count as an exam because I have an ISU, which is a whole different thing. So I had 3 exams to do, and the way it works was at the end of January to February. So right now it's currently February. So like ending January, beginning of February, that part is where we all have our exams. Schools will do it differently and stuff. Like it's high schools, guys. It's just high schools. And college, but this is high school. So basically schools would do it different schools have their own way of doing it. My school started our exams on a Tuesday, so we had 1 regular school day, and then the rest of the 4 days was for our exams. Now we're going to be sharing you guys some tips on how to like study for your exam in case you're having yours coming up. Maybe you already have yours, but you're wondering what you should do better for your next exam. And yeah, and this is all based on like personal things that I've done or my friends have done. When? Okay. So a lot of people have different ways of like when they like to start studying. For me personally, I know I will not pay attention at all to what they said in class. So I like to go 2 to 3 weeks. That may seem a lot, but like 2 to 3 weeks flew by. It flies by, trust me. And it's not intense studying, but it's like simple review. For instance, I'll go back, I'll like look through my notes, read through them, read what I highlighted, which I awfully encourage you to do. Where? Now a lot of people ask this, like where should I study? And some people may think that's weird, but I actually don't. Because a lot of people can ask that question like where do I study? So for me, I studied in this here old bedroom. If you want a room tour, give it a thumbs up. But I studied in this bedroom, and that's where I did most of my studying. I mean, people have different things. If you easily get distracted, maybe you don't want to study in your room. Maybe you want to go to the library where it's quiet and you have access to computers and stuff and books on to read, and you can go there. Or maybe you just like food and you want to go to like Starbucks and study. Nothing bad with that. I'll do it. Who? Some people ask this. They're like, who should I study with and stuff? I studied on my own. I wanted to make a study group, but nobody wanted to go with me. I'm such a nerd. But you can basically study with anybody, pretty much. I highly suggest getting someone to study with because like if I studied on my own the whole time, I will be distracted, which was what happened for French. So my suggestions to you if you're going to do a study group is to definitely choose people that will actually study. I cannot tell you how many times somebody was like, we should do a study group, and they end up not studying and they talk the whole time. Yeah. You kind of want that mom of the group, if that makes sense. Like, they'll keep you on track, they'll tell you what to do, and yeah. For me, I actually studied with my sister. She's not in my grade, she's actually younger than me, but I basically got her to like read some questions to me and I'd answer and she tells me if I'm right or wrong. And last but not least, I'm actually going to share with you guys my tips on how I studied. Woohoo! First way I studied was with games. You're probably thinking, Jessica, what the hell, games? The last thing I want to do is play some games when I have this huge exam coming up. Girl, I feel you. That's what I thought. But games actually really help. It depends on the kind of game. I actually played the game Jeopardy. If you go on this website, I'll link it down below, but I'll also put it here. It's called jeopardy.rocks, something like that. Oh, just you know. It's right here. You basically can create your own game. I do not suggest playing this at school because my school blocked the website. It's so sad. But the game Jeopardy is basically where you go, have trivia questions, you win points and stuff, and then you like learn. It's complicated, but it was actually pretty fun. I played it with my sister a bunch of times, and like you have no idea how competitive we are against each other. So we were competing against each other to get the most points. I mean, I won most of the times because another game is Kahoot. Kahoot. I'll link it down below, but like it's kind of the same thing as Jeopardy, but not Jeopardy. It's multiple choice. I like using that more for like if I'm playing with friends or something, like your study group that you chose responsibly. But Kahoot is basically this game where you create questions and you can like put it on, like you can have a laptop and everyone can have it on their phones, which is great because it can go on their phones. And it's just really fun. And number one, notes. Notes, people. Now, everyone has their different ways of like how they compile their notes, if that makes sense. But some people, I'll show you actually. I had some friends get binders. Like, I had a few friends, they just compiled all their notes from their classes, what they needed, and they put it in a binder and stuff. And I have a friend that used one of these. It's like a file folder. And she just separated. I like this one because you could just pull out the pages instead of flipping it. For me personally, I can't find my notebook right now. Oh, never mind, I found it. For me, I actually don't like doing that because I don't like carrying papers and weight. So what I did was I got this simple $1 notebook. It's really simple. There's nothing to it. It's just plain. And this one has a 3 subject. I didn't even notice that after I bought it, but like 3 subjects, guys. And basically what I did, I'm gonna try and sit now. I took the notes that I had in class because we got study time, and I basically just put it in this notebook. I'll kind of show you guys. So this is for math, and I basically put all the key information. That's the point of like doing notes. You don't want to put like a bunch of excess information. You kind of want to put the key things. So like I'll show you. For religion, I didn't bother copying like the whole Bible, basically. So I just summarized everything into my own words, and I like did it this way. Yeah. Another thing I like to use, and I use this more, this is more for like people who are learning a second language. So like if you're learning Spanish or French or Dutch for all that I care. I use the app Kahoot. Never mind. I use the app Quizlet, and it's basically like this flashcard thing. It can go on your phone, it can go on your laptop, and you can find a lot of sets from there, like where there's an exam, there's a Quizlet. Where there's a Quizlet, there's an A. Be calm. I know this seems like your whole life is depending on this, but like, come on. Are we really gonna remember a grade 9 exam for religion? Just remember to be calm and like just namaste, maybe some yoga, you know. It's gonna be so much footage to edit. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys, and I hope this really helped you. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Why am I like this? It's autofocus, ready? I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm over. My face is greasy.